Good morning, Hazel. Happy Tuesday. How are you? What is wrong here? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Here we go. Hey. Jack says, good morning, Hazel. Are you sitting outside an office waiting to go in? Hi, Robert Stewart. Good morning. Yes. Yes. What happened to half of the Pepsi wall? It's in the other room. It just took up, it's like 2 feet wide too. So it took 2 feet off my whole bedroom. It was a lot. And I'm going to start using them to make a transition video soon. Like probably today. I'll probably work on it today. Hi, William. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Please. This working, Jack. It's all my laundry. It's everything I own. It's all the Pepsi uniforms. Be careful with it. Oh, we should call it a Pepsi costume, right? That's basically what this is. Uh-oh. Captain Jerry, wow. Hi, Captain Jerry. Robert is feeling a little sad right now. You've been doing that for a couple days. Still trying to figure out ideas, Robert? Hi, Sarah Washington. Hi, Paul. I'm good. How are you? William is stressed, but you finally have an answer. Well, good. I think. I hope. Robert is really, really sad. He's crying now. Don't cry, Robert. It's going to be okay. Crying is Carl's job. Sarah says, good morning, Hazel. Bruce says hi. Hi, Bruce. No fleas here. Not accepted. Everybody saying hello. William says, that is more than I own. Going to spend the day consolidating a few pairs of clothes, packing, then probably walking. Hey, well, it's a start. That's what you want to do. Paul says, I hope everyone is well. Yes. I'm sorry if I worried you, Paul. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yesterday morning was so nice. I had to be at work early. I could have explained all that. I was just tired. And I ended up sleeping in an hour later, and I got so much done. Oh my gosh. I was actually on time for work. My boss is trying something new to get Walmart off his back. So if he needs me to help him, I'm going to do my best. And if he needs me to be on time in order for that to happen, I'm going to do my best. Hazel, I'm just going to ignore any comments about ads. Archer, hi. Archer Pumpkin King, interesting. Kahoo Hoot, cute cat. Thank you. I'm the cat. Thank you. Did you see me? How do I look? I just woke up. This is my just woke up look. Carl, hey. Carl, he says, Carl was in your chat and you didn't see him. I probably didn't. But Carl, I told somebody they could not take your place because you are only allowed to be you. Kahoot Boot, what is your cat name? Cat? Look. Cat&Jack. If I'm the cat, this must be Jack. Good morning, sweet Carl. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I don't care if TikTok said it first. I love you. I said it right here, right now. That's all that matters. Ow, ow. Oh, there's the piece I lost. We're already having stuff held. No. Hi, Danny Berry Sports Highlights. How are you, my friend? Hazel said, how's Big Debbie doing? Big Deborah is awesome. She's doing great. She still hasn't moved. She's pretty happy. Archer Pumpkin King says, I'm Fryboy's cousin. Me and him are haunted house actors together. Really? Are you really? Or are you Fryboy? Because we have people come in here and say they're best friends, but they're really the same person. Ooh, we even have somebody come in and she has attackers, but she's her and she's the attackers. So my question to you, Archer, is are you really Archer? Or are you really Fryboy? Or are you just going to leave it up to me to figure out? Maybe you are the other two people. Just struck me. I don't care who you are. I'm happy to have you. You're asking for Rosie? Are you looking for Rosie? Or did you think I was talking about Rosie? Because I'm not. Carl says, TikTok are joining my live stream later, hopefully. Okay, so Carl live streams today. Yes, Carl? Robert Stewart is still very sad. What's up, Robert? Is it still because you can't think of an idea, honey? Fryboy says, nope, we're actual cousins. He's younger, though, and taller than me. Well, either way, I am very happy to meet you, Fryboy. Thank you to your cousin for sending you over. Is Rosie here is what Hazel means. I don't know. Hey, Rosie. Rosie's been kind of quiet lately. Robert says, yeah. Well, Robert, I don't know. Watch some other videos and think of your own idea. Do a reaction video. Do a side-by-side. Do you know Only Hope is in Prayer? Do you know Dolly? How she does those videos across from another video and she just reacts to it? You could try that. Hazel says, I need to go follow Carl. Good idea. If you're over 18, over 21, I'm sorry. Subscribe to Carl now because he live streams today around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And William said, I guess given the option, sure. Largely what I want. I guess either way, I am stuck figuring out life alone. LOL, take care, Cat. Well, you're never alone. I'm sure you've heard that a lot. I understand though, because even though I have Jack, and I know even though I have a spirit team, and even though I make dolls to keep me company, even though all that, sometimes I still feel alone too. Sometimes you just feel alone even when you're surrounded by people. I love you, William, and I wish you well, and I am rooting for you, my friend. Parton? Dolly Parton? No, I wish. Jeez. I'm looking down at my chest. No. You said pardon? I was just saying Carl goes live this afternoon. Let's turn it down. There we go. A little bit better. Laundry. Yes, that's what we're going to go do. Don't touch nothing. Bless your heart. Where is that little phone that I was going to read chat on? There it is. Annabis, the gatekeeper, hello. How are you? Hi. Hi. What's up? I love you. You're the sweetest puppy ever. Yes, you are. You're the sweetest puppy. I love you. I think Jack does not like his peanut butter because he will not eat it right away. Eventually he'll eat it, so he must not like the brand of peanut butter. Hi, Hamilton. Good morning. How are you? All right. Laundry. I am forever doing laundry. The only reason I stopped doing laundry was because I ran out of detergent. How are you, Hamilton? Hey, Hamilton. How are you able to talk so much lately? I mean, not that I don't appreciate it. You know I do. It's just before you were kind of limited on how much you can hang out here. Just checking on you, Hamilton. Want to make sure everything's fine at home. You can't sleep. So when you say you have to go in the morning, are you going to work? Are you going back to sleep? Are you going back to bed so your wife doesn't catch you here? What's up? Tell me. That's what I really want to know. Logan, hello, my friend. How are you? How was Grandma's? And yes, I have missed you. How was your trip, Hamilton? How was your trip, Logan? Logan. Sorry. Still early in the morning. These are noisy pants, huh? They're like plastic. They are plastic. Huh. Plastic pants. That's what we wear nowadays. Right? Right? I love you, Bubba. Mwah. Jack has been so sweet lately. Hamilton says mostly going back to sleep, but I have been traveling back and forth to New York City. Not my favorite thing to do. Okay, I see. Logan says cheap plane. He says, goodness, autocorrect is stupid. Kate says, I can't sleep either. Good morning. Whew, I need more fan or something. I can't sleep either. I've been having dark thoughts. Sleeping can be rough. It can be. I'm sorry, my friend. Really, Hamilton? I don't think I'll ever have that problem. Ever. Even at 55, I have no problem sleeping. I sleep more. Actually, I'm a little concerned because I am sleeping more than normal. Otherwise, I feel pretty good. I feel a little run down, obviously, because I'm going to sleep a lot, but I don't feel like I'm depressed or anything. But the past couple of days, I've been coming home at 3 and going to sleep and staying asleep. Logan says the plane has 2 separate elevators, which make the plane go up and down, but they both are angled. One elevator linkage fell off mid-flight, so I couldn't control the plane and it crashed into the roof. Oh my gosh. Wow. Where is this, Logan? William says, I wish I could travel to New York City. Going to be a long walk from Kansas, though. It'll be an adventure and something to tell your kids one day. How I found myself on my walking trip across America. Do you want to go to New York City? Ooh, I don't know, William. New York City's pretty tough. Unless you have money. Bass Leo, hi, my friend. Good morning. How are you? I need a button. Okay, do you guys know She Cooks and Roasts? Maxine or Chef Roasts and Gags? Hi, Bunny Cat 444. The plane is some type of foam. Only top of the wing fell off. What plane are we talking about, Logan? How are you, Basleo? Hamilton says, I think it's that things affect my sleep more than they did when I was younger. So sometimes I sleep more or less than I should. You can't fly the plane. Is this a remote control plane? An RC plane, Logan? William has some ideas about sleep issues. Kate says, it's been rough. I had a seizure. People were causing trouble with me, and then my flight got canceled twice. Where are you going? What flight? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Everybody's confusing me. Baslil, save me. Baslil, take me away. You're good. How do? I do good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good here. We're enjoying our extra sleep because we love sleep. We always have. But we need to I could go back to sleep after live streaming. I can go back to sleep and sleep most of the day, guaranteed. Wow. William says, yes, Kat. New York City has been my dream for 14 years. It is my second longest held destination of travel within the U.S. I just worry about you in New York City. It might eat you up and spit you out, William. That's what I think. I'm worried for you. Hamilton says Cat&Jack channel is a therapy channel. Aw, thanks, Hamilton. You guys are my therapy for sure. Nancy Hernandez, hello. Good morning. He is awake. Jack says, thank you. You just watched an interview with the scientist who has been doing vitamin D deficiency studies since Early 2010s. It's interesting. Everybody, I hear different groups, races say that they're more prone to vitamin D deficiency, but I don't know anybody who's not prone to. I know my kids are both vitamin D deficient, even though they're sun lovers. Hamilton says, "What's more therapeutic than a soft, fluffy hound?" Oh, Sarah says, "Well, New York City has a good variety of food." William says, what is more therapeutic than a soft, fluffy hound is being by the fire with a hot cup. I'll take the dog any day. Are you going to eat my socks? Oh, what are you up to over there? He's like, I'm not doing nothing, Mom. You are too. All right. You leave my socks alone. You rotten dog. Yes, you're a rotten dog. You are. Baby, bless your heart. Hamilton says, I grew up there. I lived there for 44 years. Trust me, admire it from afar, especially when you have no. I just don't know. What do you. Never mind. I don't want to deter you, but I think going into New York City broke, jobless, no home is asking for trouble. William says, I am sure it would be, but I stand as much chance of being eaten alive anywhere. New York City is kind of the entry point. There are a few smaller retreats and monasteries there. You have no free will when you are in a monastery. You understand that, William, right? You do what somebody else tells you to do 24/7. I don't know how you'd have you really thought about that? He just has to be able to get there first, which I am looking on ride shares to find if I'm able to. Well, I do wish you well. I just don't want to see you get hurt. That's all. Kate says, I hate seizures, and I, for one, hate some flight companies. Oh, speaking of flights, where in the world are you, Basleel? Carl says, you're wrong, Kat. Please tell me, my dear, what am I wrong about? Fix me. Carl likes New York City, right? He's been there before. I grew up right next to New York. What do you think, Jack? Carl, I am holding my breath, waiting to hear what I'm wrong about. But thank you. I'm wrong. Yay. Where is Wassa when I want to rub it in that I'm wrong today? It's all mine. Erebus, hello Erebus. How are you this morning? It's good to see you. What do you think, Jack? Nothing? You have nothing to say? Okay, dang it. Here we go. Hi, buddy. All right, I'm tired of the same old songs playing all the time. It's kind of old. Stop it. That's my problem with Suno. It will stop playing your older songs. Let's do some Little Debbie. Hamilton says grass, trees, cool night air, fluffy, playful, furry animals that love you. Deer, cows, horses, friendly people. None of this in New York City. Thanks for that, Hamilton. Carl says about monasteries. I'm wrong about them. So you think that they do have free will to do whatever they want while they're in the monastery? What do I know? I know I was interested in becoming a nun just to not have any responsibility until it was really explained to me that you have no free will. You do what somebody tells you 24/7. I'm like, ooh, that's tough. I hate being told what to do. William says, thank you, Kat. I appreciate your concern. It is possible while in transit I find somewhere else entirely. It doesn't feel like it is the end, just the start of an arduous process if I am about to set out. Chasing my desires? Is that what it's supposed to be? You are in, okay, the Maldives again today. Is this, it says Maldives. I do that better than speaking English. So is it a different place or the same place? Yes, it was chasing your desires. Well, I wish you well. And maybe try to look at it as an exciting adventure instead of so arduous. That's just a suggestion, you know. Sometimes it makes things easier if we are not assuming things are going to be hard. What if it's super easy? What if it falls? So that's what I'm waiting for. The Maldives, holy poop, I know. Our friend Basilico is a pilot, and he goes all sorts of great places. Every once in a while, he stops in and says hello and tells us where he's at. I'm still waiting for more pictures, though. And I am waiting for our friend Vladimir to come back and give us pictures, tell us all about his trip home. And both of those, Vladimir and Vasily, are both in the flight industry. How long are you there for, Basilio? You just ate. I don't think you're really looking at your food. Because you're the cutest puppy ever. Okay. What about this? It's pretty holy. It's a holy shirt. Paul, how are you feeling, my friend? Hi. Jack's like, that's not yours, Mom. That's not yours. It's not mine, you're right. What is in here? A bunch of pairs of socks, so you didn't eat my socks. That's what's in here. I washed all these socks together, Jack. This was your fault. Oh my goodness. Stinky socks. They are so stinky. Jack loves stinky socks, don't you? Love socks. Aw, you're the sweetest puppy ever. I love you. All right. Okay. I'm going to have to really brush up on my I'm going to, that's what we need, Basilio. We need a where in the world is Basilio map. So I'm going to draw up all the countries that Basilio goes to, his company goes to, and then every time he comes in, we'll put a pin in it. That's an idea. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but that's a great idea. That would be really fun. So yeah. Oh gosh, I've missed a whole bunch. My computer I was looking at didn't update. I was looking at my laptop, and it let me down. Damn it. Bastille says Mail is the capital. Last time I was in Barbados, both tropical islands. Hamilton says that's a true bucket list destination for sure. Carl says he doesn't join my chat. Aer Lingus does. Well, he's a busy man. Doesn't mean he doesn't like you, Carl. Everybody who knows you likes you. Well, everybody I know that I like likes Carl. Boy, that was tough. That was a hard one. Festus says it's only till tomorrow this time. Hamilton said Jack had bedhead. I am off today, Hamilton. You clipped a deer on your bike? Really? Oh. Oof. Are you okay? William had said, I am excited, but I know and expect the challenge. I wasn't promised an easy life, much less the benefit of my toils. All I have is my effort, and I want to spend my life having some more time. I think that's great. I think going out and having an adventure is awesome. Erebus says, I'm going to sneeze. Erebus says, kind of feeling down. I went out today to a public pool and then some restaurant and was getting mocked by several girls. And my friends seem to be avoiding me. I don't know. The week was weird. I'm sorry. That sucks. William says, in that direction, then laying, you're ready to take trips. In that direction, laying in victimhood about why I did nothing with my life because of fear. Same, William. I get held back by so much fear. Pascal says, the thing that's too bad is there's really not enough time to go out and enjoy. That is too bad. Sometimes, though, you do have a day or two. Yes, Basilio? William says he wants outside. Do you think? Probably will after he drank all that water. He's in my messy closet. What are you doing, sir? Uh-huh. There's nothing in there for you. You might be right, William. Dang it. Havid Rashid, good morning. You think Hollywood should make a cartoon of your dog? They probably have. Clifford. Clifford, the big red dog. He should be a little furrier, but whatever. Oh, is that what happened to your car, William? You lost your car to a deer collision. Paul said, luckily I only had minimal damage. Were you in your car or on your bike, Paul? Basilis says, yeah, most of the time it's 2 to 3 days when going to remote destinations. Man, that's awesome. William says, I am a dog whisperer. What are you doing, mister, over there? Are you hiding? Let's not look at my messy closet anymore. Let's look for Jack. Boy, you didn't just sit down on the floor over there, did you? In your car. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Wow. Well, either way, it would have sucked, but yeah. So how was the deer? Hi, Frenchie. Kami Cactus. That's rich coming from someone with the name Kami Cactus. Good morning to you anyways. Yeah, where is Jack? Anyways. Frenchie says nightly smash. You know what? I have not given Jack his medicine today. Thank you for reminding me. Kami. Carl says, I don't believe in cars. That's because you have a great transportation system in Ireland. Paul says he kept running, so I'm not sure. Well, let's just say yes, the deer was fine. Your car got a little dinged up, but the deer, he was fine. Made of steel. Basil says, is God made an example of me actually scroll sniper? No, his name is William. Our sweet friend William. Another username says, love your streams, goddess. Stay beautiful. Thank you, my friend. How are you? All right. Jack, the floor is all wet from you drinking. You guys need a towel. Yes, my boy. My Williams has got to be a thorn in everyone's side, huh? I'm kidding, LOL. It's okay. I love your abrasive nature. What did I say? See, I don't even know what I said that was abrasive, so I don't want to be that way. Yes, I can be that way for sure. But let me know what I said. Frenchie says, sorry, little Debbie, still creepy. How dare you? How dare you say that to me? What do you mean? I'm cute. Jack, ouch. What do you mean? Not you. It was, do you know Kami Cactua? Is it Kami Cactus? Paul says, Deborah is a cutie. I thought so too. Oh, it is Kami Cactus. Gotcha. Prickly Kami. Makes sense. So it sounds like you know them. But you were talking to me too, because truly I can be a bit abrasive. That's my walls. That's the walls I built up to keep people away. If you don't get close to me, you can't possibly hurt me. That's been my philosophy my whole life. Thankfully, it's changing. You don't know them? Okay. What do you think, Jack? Hi, Michael. Good morning. Michael said, good morning, Cat and Jack family, and to Jack. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday morning. Snowflake's sleeping, and Moonlight and Nosh are sleeping also. I set up the kittens a new litter box. Oh, good. Paul says, hi, Michael. Frenchie says, Jack giving the side eye. Love ya, Jackster. He's the expert, the master of side eye. Side eye Jedi master. I started, oh, Watts is not here. Damn it. I wanted to tell him I started watching that show, but I fell asleep. William says, I have sensed zero abrasion from you, Cat. At least none more than a normal encounter would merit with anyone you don't know in real life. Well, thank you for that. You know, you're special, William. I don't know why. Why are you so special to me? I have a special love for you. I always have from the start. So it's easy to be nice to you. Michael says, I almost had a scare today. Moonlight was climbing on top of the fish tank and almost fell in. Glad I got, OMG. Those kittens, man. You need to start doing little stories about your kittens, Michael. They are up to so much. It's funny. I know it's not funny to you. And I know Nikita told me that You said it was too much work, and I said it was probably just enough work for you, just what you needed, keeping you busy. Carl says, is there no pets in your building, Carl? Is that what it is? Michael says, good morning, Paul. How are you? Or how's your morning going so far? It is storming here. Storming in Connecticut. Frenchie says, love it. Jedi side-eye master. Thank you. I made it up myself. Michael says, you should write a book, a kid's book about the funny stories. Michael, that's it. You got it. Those kittens are hilarious, and you should write a very easy to read for kids, even in adults, because they're funny stories, but just something easy and funny. I think that would be awesome. Basleo says, I'm going to go grab lunch now. Have a beautiful day, Cat and Erin. Basleo, I need more pictures of these fabulous places you are going to. Sir, pretty please. I'm begging. I love you, Basleo. Enjoy your food. Safe flights. Enjoy your time out there. And thank you for coming by. And thank you for being my friend. Paul says, darn rain. I really needed to ride this morning. You're raining too in Ohio. William was asking Basleo what was for lunch. Paul says, I'm okay, Michael. I hope you are as well. Probably some kind of seafood. Well, from Basleo. You're welcome, Basleo. Carl says, I told you first thing. You're the first person I told this morning I loved, Carl. What are you talking about? The very first person. I didn't even say I love you, Jack, till after I said I love you, Carl. How do you say PFFT? I used to be able to do it really good. Anyways, that's what you get, Carl. You're wrong, Carl. William said, I think the Kitten Journal would be a fantastic short series if you write it. It would sell quite well. Tailored for younger or family audiences. I think so too. Michael says, I wouldn't get rid of them. No, I know you wouldn't. Oh gosh, no. I know what a wonderful pet owner you are. Michael, phew, you put me to shame. Really. Michael is the best pet owner ever. They are truly his children. I love them, and I love that they keep me on my feet. Snowflake enjoys them, and I love the new challenge. I'm glad to hear that. Paul, did you really? Will you tell us what book? OMG, you illustrated a children's book some years ago. I totally believe it. Oh, it was never published. Aw. Daniel says, love y'all and love you. Hi, Daniel kids. Good morning. I was just going to say night-night and on my pillow and tummy. And you're letting the gas go, trying to get comfortable. I get it, Daniel. Well, thank you for saying good morning. Michael says, thank you so much, Cat and families. Well, you're welcome, my friend. Slab Hunter says, pretty dog. He says, thanks. Slab Hunters, I have videos on my channel. And last time somebody went there, they said, yeah, thanks a lot. Bye. That is what I look like. It's on my channel. I have shorts. Carl says, I wrote the foreword of a book. Did you really, Carl? Paul says, hi, Daniel. And Daniel says, ah, of course. Really? Michael says, Purina Cat Factory sent me some nice stuff for the kittens, like small and big lids. Ah, of course they did. All right, Bobby. You're not helping me get anything done over here. More socks. Thank you, Slab Hunters. I appreciate that, but it's just not my thing. Sitting in front of a camera is not my thing. I tried it. I think my very first live stream. It was when I was putting Debbie together. When I was making her And I was in front of the camera the whole time and so uncomfortable. Now, if I get in front of the camera accidentally or while I'm doing stuff, it's no big deal. Michael says, I've been with them since 1996. Purina, really? I have opinions about Purina, but I won't, since you're a very fond member of the Purina family, I won't say it. There she is. Hi, Rosie. Hazel was looking for you this morning. I don't know if they've already gone into work. Breezy too easy. What's the dog doing? Licking himself. At least he's not licking himself in weird places. Paul says, hi, Rosie. Carl says, it was published in Canada. What was the name of the book, Carl? Yeah, Paul says, nice, Carl. Rosie, Paul was talking about how he illustrated a kid's book, a children's book, but it was never published. And so Carl said he wrote the foreword in somebody's book. All right, Jack, I'm going over here. Right here. You know, I've been sleeping really good, but when I get up, my back is killing me. I keep saying gravity's getting me. I don't know what it is. Daniel says, Paul, sending love. I am sleepy. I am going to sleep like a baby, Paul. I just wanted to say night and send love. Thank you for that, Daniel. See, just like me, Jack does not like to be on camera. Paul says, good night, Daniel. Love you. It's Daniel's song is on too at the same time Daniel's here. I didn't do that on purpose. Oh my. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Uh-oh, copyright time. Carl. Daniel says, aw, you are beautiful, Miss Jackie, and I love the dress. Thank you. I borrowed it from my daughter. Apparently she left a lot of kind of cool stuff around. Thank you. Carl says, Becca, you're my new managing moderator. Who's Becca? I don't know Becca, Carl. I don't know her. Daniel says, Carl, aw, love you, buddy. Our friend Flora is live right now. If you know Flora, go by, say hi. You can even go hang out with her. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. Let me verify she is still live. Yep, she's live. She's ironing. At least she's not ironing sheets. Well, Carl, thank you for the song. Daniel, thank you for the song. I love you guys. Hi, Snow the Squirrel. How are you? Daniel says, "Aw, love you, Jack boy." She says, "Hi, it's Snow. Snow the Squirrel. Hi, my friend. How are you?" I see Flora smiling. Somebody said something to her. I can't see the chat, though. Paul says, "Hi, Snow." Daniel says, "I will have to find her." Yes. Stop. There we go. William says, "My own dad has been having a stab at me, even unfollowed me on X because he can't stand me having an opinion." And it made me almost giddy with joy knowing I perturbed him by having... Huh. Oh, Life with Cynthia says, "Kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Let me come help you out." It's a friend of Flora's. I'm listening. I'm looking at Flora. She's smiling. She's so happy today. Look at that happy face. We love Flora. And she's a hard worker, too. Aww. By having individuality. Oh, okay. Who were you living with in Florida, William? Daniel says, "I, going sleepy, bottom up, am having..." Don't know. And Paul will be right back. Yes. Step parent or Florida. And who is in Tennessee? You have another sister? I don't know why it held that. That was weird. Weird. Daniel says, "God bless y'all and love y'all." Love you too. My friend Sarah Lee is also live streaming. And Dolly. Wow. Everybody's live streaming this morning. How dare they? Who do they think they are? Don't they know this is my time? No, I'm kidding. Oh, the sister from Florida moved to Tennessee. How ironic. You know, I moved from Florida too. Give her lots of hearts. I finally got on her channel. Williams, Daniel says, "At Williams, sending him some love." Thank you, Daniel. All right, we dropped our like, told her we loved her, sent her some hearts. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's different on this phone. All right, let's see. There is Flora's link. I don't know if you can click links, but if you can, there it is. Oh, William said thank you, Daniel. All right. Who else? Rosie, what are you up to, ma'am? She's too much. Okay. You're not doing nothing? I'm not doing nothing. Not me. I'm innocent over here. Did you do anything with your mom yesterday? You did nothing yesterday, huh? Well, anything planned for the future? Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I love you. Have a good day. Goodbye, Carl. Have a great day. Goodbye. Oh yeah, by the way, Carl goes live today, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a different time for him because he's in Ireland. Rosie says, Paul is back. Welcome back. What about you, Paul? How's your angel? Is your angel done? I don't know if that drawing, that face drawing, I saw it yesterday. I don't think I commented on it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful and wild and fantastical. And sometimes you remind me of I know this is weird, a little bit different, well, a lot different, but a tiny bit like Jim Henson, your creatures that you create, your creations. That's what I mean. Diana, hello. You were sent by Dolly. Oh, tell Dolly we said thank you. And we love her. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, not much going on here. This is where people come to go to sleep. How funny. Flora is ironing and I'm folding. We're both doing laundry. I didn't tell her that. Oh, Jack, I forgot to tell her. Oh, I wonder if that was her daughter that was with her. Paul says, I am having some tendonitis issues in my right arm, so I haven't been carving anymore on the angel all. I'm sorry. What is that? The elbow tendonitis? You're doing laundry too, Paul? No way. It reminds me of the we were all watching the same show at the same time when we were younger. Here we are all doing laundry at the same time. Hi, Matt Torrance. Jackie, he looks really wacky right now, doesn't he? Jackie wacky. Woof, woof. Nothing. He doesn't even fall for that trick anymore. Hi, Matt Torrance. How are you this morning? Jack is, as usual. So, Paul, do you know what picture I'm talking about that I saw the other day of yours? I'm just wondering how long it takes you to do something like that since it's so detailed. Ooh. Yes. So how long? Oh, and Paul said, "Hi, Matt. A day. Nice. Really, really neat stuff. I swear, my mom had a book, a picture book of an artist who did faces and trees, and you remind me a lot like him too." Oh, there's Derek, Big Banana. He never comes to see me anymore. Hi, Falcon. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Oh, you're welcome, Paul. I wonder if ChatGPT knows the artist I'm thinking of. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to ask them. Mm. You know, your illustrations would be good as a coffee table book, Paul. Paul says, "Hi, Falcon." Familiar. All right, let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Falcon says hi to Paul, and Charlie says, "Hi, Cat. This is probably my last stream except Saturdays because of school. So I'm just saying this is probably my last one. Hi, Corey. Good morning. That's okay. We're here on weekends if you ever want to catch up with us. And sometimes we live stream in the afternoon. We'll see each other again, I'm sure. And I'm excited. Are you ready for school?" Paul says, "I have enough of them." And hi, Corey. Ooh, Paul even remembered how to spell it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I feel like it was more black and white. That's not it. That's, oh, are those? Wow. That's not it. That's not it. I feel like I will know the artist as soon as I see one of their pictures. I don't remember, and none of those artists you've mentioned so far. More pictures, please. Okay. Corey says, yeah, I found out that I have my fifth grade teacher for English and language arts in middle school. Awesome. That's great. That's encouraging, right? That's nice to move into middle school with somebody in charge who you're familiar with. It makes it easier. I'm happy for you. Yep, similar to that. Nope. Mm, nope. All right, more. Give me more. One. This feels a lot like your stuff, Paul. I'm still trying to find that artist from when I was a kid. That looks like a lot of your stuff. Interesting, huh? And this guy's into trees. I need more trees, dang it. Urgh. Sometimes I wish my mom was still alive so I could ask her silly little questions like that. Mom, remember that book you had when I was a kid? Dang it. I realized the other day I have one cousin that I still semi talk to, although she doesn't think much of me having a YouTube channel. But I could ask her questions and get some answers before she'll be the last one. Like, I don't know exactly where my Nana and Papa were from. Hi, Cousin Lynn. Corey says, I was so sad you didn't stream yesterday because I heard a huge boom right by our house. And the next day, my mom said that people from 8 miles away heard it from their house. What was it? Did you find out what it was? How are you, Cousin Lynn? How is Hawaii? How was your kayak trip the other day? Dang, the weather keeps changing. Yesterday it said tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Now it's tomorrow's rainy too. Never better. Tour yesterday was a little rougher than usual, but everyone had fun. Well, good. I'm glad you managed to make sure everybody had fun. That's the most important thing, right? Corey says no one knows. They posted it on Facebook and it didn't say. I might have to look into it. Oh, the boom. Yeah. Interesting. Cousin Wynn says nope. Nope. That's not all that matters. The most important thing is definitely safety. Well, they shouldn't even have to think about their safety. That's your most important thing. For them, all they care about is fun. They trust you to take care of their safety. Unless it's not safe and then it's not fun. And then, yeah, it's a whole different thing. But I guess I'd say with the working with nature, you never have full control over that. I want to go to Hawaii and go on a kayaking trip with Cousin Lynn. I probably couldn't handle it. It'd probably be too much work for me. Right? He says, I've had a few rescues over the years. The ocean doesn't mess around. You're right. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, okay, I see what you're saying. What are you doing, Jackie? More cleaning. One says, you could handle it easy. We take folks of all ages. If you get tired, I've got a tow cable. I'll pull you the rest of the way. Oh, you know what? There are some places and some days I won't go out on the kayak because of wind and stuff. Can you attach a troll motor to your? I mean, I hate the idea of a motor because it could break down. But this would be like on a day I normally wouldn't go out. Can you use a troll motor on your kayak? Is that a thing? So how many times do you have to pull somebody? When? How often does that happen? I'm snotty again. There we go. Maybe 2 to 3 times per week. Wow. Cousin Wynn says, nah, kayaks are for paddling. We've got a sailboat for the rougher days. I was just thinking about me. Just to find it. Because like I said, if it's too windy, I won't go because that's no fun, having to fight against the wind. I was thinking about asking my neighbor if I could put in the river at his house. And when it's not generating, I could go around pretty easily like that. I just couldn't swim. It's too cold. Hi, babe. What's up? Where are you going? You found your socks? There's your socks. You get them? Here. Jack is up. Catch it while you can. Cousin Lynn says, okay, bedtime for me. More chores in the morning. So good to hear your voice and see Jack's face. Thank you, Cousin Lynn. I'm glad you visit. You always give me hope for maybe one day going to Hawaii. You have a great day too. Have a great tour. Have sweet dreams. And we will see you again. Thank you again. Corey says, OMG, I'm so lucky because my little brother is starting preschool and my mom picks him up first. And my middle school is across the street from a coffee shop. So I can get some after school. Does your mom let you drink coffee? Speaking of parents, where's Logan? Logan said hello and then got real quiet. That is not like our Logan. Do you want this? You want it now? No? There it is. Oh, my back. Aw, baby turtles. What's panic? What's panic, Paul? Corey says, yep, as long as I pay for it myself by doing chores. Ooh, my mom would not let me drink coffee, but what she would let me do is make her coffee. And she drinks coffee like I do all day long. So I got to taste test her coffee all day long. And now I'm just like her. Corey says, and the coffee place closes at 4. I get out of school at 3, so perfect timing. It seems like it. More socks. Oh my gosh, this must have been a load of mostly socks. Oh, Corey, nope, I read that. So, all right, into the other room. Excuse me, Jack. All right. Dirty socks. These are dirty, dirty socks. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. Paul says, good morning, Maddie. How are you, my friend? How was the family? What is it? Are you all done with your peanut? Oh, excuse you. Here. Do you want to sit up here? Here, come up here and get it. What do you think? Here. It's up here. Go get it. Go finish your peanut butter, boy. You got this. Maddie says, we are all good, Cat. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, really good, Maddie. I've been sleeping a whole bunch. I am not complaining because I hear so many people not sleeping. You didn't hear it coming, Cat. Oh, Corey. Corey says, I'm sorry I missed that. Corey says, have you ever tried mushroom coffee, not the bad mushrooms? Yes. My daughter had a subscription to the coffee, one of the mushroom coffee companies, and she left some. I like it. It's good, but I can't drink it by itself. I had to add my own coffee. I had to actually add coffee. And it gives me the runs. It gives me a little bit of diarrhea, I think. So I don't drink mushroom coffee for that reason. Have you, Charlie? What do you think? Does it mess with your tummy? Rosie says, seems like you got the hang of saying so. It's just my way of calling you. I know I'll get a response when I say it. Maddie says, I'll rest when I part company with this mortal life. LOL, you must have needed the rest. Maybe. Maybe I just need to check out for a while. Life is just unbearable. I'm going to check out. I came home yesterday. Thankfully, I did put the milk away, but I left all the rest of the groceries on the table. I just dropped them and went to bed. Paul says, I hear the mushroom coffee does that to a lot of people. Yeah, maybe. Charlie says, yeah, it's a bit bitter. It's not a morning coffee. It's more of an iced coffee, really. Huh. Oh, Maddie said, hiya, Rosie, and I hope you're well. Paul says, I hear the mushroom coffee does. Oh, you already read that, dummy me. Maybe not so much. Maybe if I just, instead of making mushroom coffee with a little of my own coffee in it, maybe I should have my own coffee with just a little bit of mushroom coffee in it. I know it's supposed to be so good for you. I'd like the benefits for sure. Rosie says, Maddie, hello. And hello, Charlie. Or Corey. I told you, Corey. Nope. It was, who was looking for you? Hazel. Corey says, oh my gosh, do you guys know about the parasite outbreak with lettuce? We heard about it. I think everybody has. Maybe not want to buy a salad for, not that I buy salads anyways. Every once in a great while, I'll get a salad. Not right now. So about this parasite, do they say if you wash your vegetables better or you wash your lettuce, it will help or no? Sleep is a loss of control, in your opinion, and I have enough trauma. I don't want any more, so I don't allow myself any sleep beyond strictly necessary. My body doesn't sleep if I try, even for days, because unsafe. That's interesting. Um, so, did you have some kind of trauma happen to you while you were sleeping? I can see that. Hi, Paul Ferris. You can see me. If you go to my channel, I have some shorts. I am there for you to see. First thing in the morning is my quiet time, though. Very interesting. And our different perspectives on sleep, huh, William? It's safety and it is safety and release for me. And it's exactly the opposite for you. Paul says, I would buy locally grown lettuce. You know why I don't buy locally grown stuff? Because they put pesticides on it. It's very hard to find. Well, we do have a market with organic farmers, but that's expensive. For sure. That's a great idea. Paul, one of our grocery stores brags about how they support local farmers, and they have this big picture of a farmer, and they talk about all the stuff that he does, and Food City is basically bragging that we take care of our farmers and you're getting your food fresh from your local area. 89 cents a piece for a cucumber. What? What? $1 a cucumber? That's craziness to me. I refuse. If you don't have to pay all sorts of travel for it and stuff, why is it so dang expensive? Corey says it's mostly because they spray it with poison and it kind of absorbs into the lettuce or fruits or whatever, so you can't wash it out. But the parasites, yeah, or pesticides, right? William says the cyclos, whatever it is, or whatever, can only be removed by boiling produce above O, which makes lettuce no good. Washing doesn't help. It is waterborne transmitted, and my guess is a cross contamination at a washing facility. Ugh. That's too bad. Why does it always have to be the good stuff, too? You know, they don't talk about The candy bar is making everybody sick. William says organic definitely have more pesticides. I disagree. I just know one organic farmer and she uses no pesticides. Anything she does to control pests is all natural by using different plants, beneficial bugs, picking out the bugs by hand. I house sat for her for 2 weeks while they went to Hawaii. They went around the world. It was our last trip. And I had to take care of her garden while she was gone. And it's a lot of hand picking bugs. But I think most organic growers are against pesticides. That's what I thought anyways. Paul says that's right. Junk food is always safe. It is too bad that it's the lettuce and the good stuff for you that it always has the problems on the news. William says they just spend so much money. So it's obscuring. Is that kind of what you meant? They just spend so much money hiding the fact of sugar killing people more quickly than any other ready available nutrient. I think I agree with you. Hey, Jack, you know what I learned about cavities? Ooh, and about what causes cavities? It's not the sugar, it's the bacteria that eats the sugar left on your teeth, and then the poop of the bacteria is what rots your teeth out. You're welcome. You're welcome for that little bit of information this morning. Corey says the safe foods are tomatoes, bananas, oranges, something or canned pineapples, green beans, and a few other things, but I would wash your oranges. Paul says 89 cents a cucumber. Tell me what you do. I eat it. Don't be a fool. Charlie says, oh, McDonald's and KFC aren't good because they use that lettuce. They got caught, huh? I only heard about Taco Bell, which is unfortunate because of their business reputation with Pepsi. William says, yes, basically those are all essentially the same word. Okay. Yes, Cat, it definitely is the bacteria. Bacteria poop. Is that a washer? OMG, did Flora get a washing machine? Oh, she was washing those clothes by hand before. OMG. Charlie says Taco Bell goes great with Pepsi. I get it every time. Yeah, I don't know if Pepsi owns Taco Bell or they're just in business together. I'm not quite sure what the relationship is, but there's a relationship. Especially since what Taco Bell had I don't know if they still have it. If it was they were under contract to carry Baja only for the longest time. Really, Paul? You haven't eaten fast food in 47 years? You know, you should be the healthiest person ever. 47 years? OMG. What did I have? I had something a couple weeks ago. I'm usually really, really good because it's so expensive, but every once in a while I'll treat myself, forgetting that I treat myself with Little Debbie all dang day. Corey says, oh my gosh, what about the vegans? What about him? You know, Yogi's a vegan. He's fine. I don't know that I guess he eats that. I don't know. I know whatever he eats in a big ass bowl. That's all. John Ware says, actually, did you all know Taco Bell, certain states got sued for bacteria in their food. Did not know. Thanks for sharing. Corey says they can't eat anymore. Yes, they can eat. They're fine. And it's not all lettuce, my friend. It's they have, well, supposedly they have narrowed it down to certain places where the lettuce went out. Hey, good morning, John. How are you? Corey, you're so funny. Or they get, oh, diarrhea. They get the foodborne illness. Nah, he's fine. Rose says, stop, just stop. When's the last time you had fast food, Rosie? Our friend Eric Lapointe is out there doing Finding Nemo, day 20. Finding Nemo. And Michael, are you still here? Did you fall asleep? Michael, this is our friend Eric Lapointe. He's doing Finding Nemo challenge, and he's in Connecticut. He has a Christmas tree farm. Yes, how cool, right? In Connecticut. John says 12 people were hospitalized and 3 died. Wow, Nick. Rosie says, I don't know. Oh, I was looking for Flora when I saw LaPointe. So here we go. I wanted to say something to her about her new washer. What? Samir is live. Wow. If you could have an animal's ability. Nope. Looking for, there she is. All right. Oh my gosh, Flora. You got a washer. It's a nice looking washer too. It's better than my washer. Mr. Dollar City, good morning, my friend. I'm sorry, I was talking to Flora. And Sam Gloves, your gloves friend is here. Hi, Sam Gloves. How are you? Good to see you both. And Dragon Nuts, how are you? Good morning. We are good, Dollar City. Real good. Got the whole day ahead of us. We've got to figure out something about our credit cards. We're going to straighten out our credit cards this morning. And then we'll work on videos. I don't know if we're going to do our transition video first, or I don't have enough ideas for Mabel yet. I have some ideas at the tippy toppy of my head for Mabel, but it hasn't fleshed out yet. Jed, how are you? Jed says, hi, Cat and Rosie. Hey, Jed, there's other people in the room. Good morning, Jed. How are you? I hope work was good for you the past couple days. You're doing good. Yay. Jed says, and everyone else here, hi. Rosie says, hi. I was teasing you, Jed. Jed says, yes, work was busy. Is it your mom that has the tax office? Or is it your mom or your stepmom? And Paul says, hi to you, Jed. What do you think, Jack? Do you see Flora up there on the TV? Yeah, it's Flora. He knows what the TV is. How funny. What? What happened? What'd you hear? Where's your kitty cat? Hmm? Where's your monkey? Monkey? Where's monkey? Uh-huh. Where is it? Jed says, Rosie, I'm going to try to start working on your song too. And he says, hi, Paul. And Corey says, oh, no, Corey is sending love to Miss Rosie. What do you think, Jack? Corey says, I'm describing her in emojis. Aw. Rosie says, Corey, that's exactly me. Just add, oh no, why a sad face? No sad faces, Rosie. What can we do to make Rosie happy? Except for ask Jack to quit licking the sheet. Dude, hey, you sheet licker. Hey, Jack, stop. You stop that. You stop licking the bed, you silly boy. What's wrong with you? Corey says, LOL, at first I thought your profile photo was a penguin. It looks like a penguin from far away. I see penguin too. Too bad Carl left because I wanted to ask him about this girl. Ouch, Jack. I smell smoke. Carl uploaded a video yesterday. Just his happy Monday when he was out walking. Let's say something to him because I know it's important to him. Here we go. Corey says, LOL. Yep, I read that. Jed is laying in bed now, ready to go to sleep. You work today, Jed? You know what one of my favorite profile photos was? Blue-footed booby. Is that what it was called, Paul? Maybe I'm wrong. It was a blue-footed something. Jed says my stepmom does taxes. You are right, Kat. So is she still I guess there's more than just yearly taxes, huh? Yes, Paul says yes. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad I didn't say booby just to be saying booby. It was the actual name of a bird. Jed says, doing everything remote now. Your mom is? Your stepmom, I mean? Where is your mom, Jed? I hope it's not too sensitive. Havid says, do you believe in vampires? Hmm. Well, not necessarily, but I believe in a lot of other stuff, so I don't see why I wouldn't believe in vampires. They've never affected me personally, so I've never had any reason to believe in them, Havid. How about you? Do you remember them, or do you believe in them? I believe in fairies. Charlie is sending more emojis. Um, I can't see it. I see the aliens. Yes, I'm all for the aliens. What is that, Rosie? Are you crying? Is that I can't tell. Jess says, I hope I can do your song justice. I want to write you, Rosie. Havid says, werewolf. Why not? Carl says, the world, not Carl, Paul says, the world is a vampire sent to destroy. There's a song. The world is a vampire. Gosh, I can't remember any more than that. It's something I listened to not too long ago. The world is a vampire. Yes. Chet says, my biological mom is in New Mexico now. Do you ever see her? Hamid says, I seen a film. David Soul Salem Lot. It's Smashing Pumpkins. Thank you, Paul. I can I feel like I know a second line to it, but that's it. Jet says not that much, no. Does she do like what other taxes are there? I don't know. Rosie says Charlie with the emojis. Add Pepsi too with Taco Bell, but there isn't that emoji. A taco and a bell. Sure there is. You make your own. Rosie says, thank you, Jed, but you don't need to, though. And Charlie is upset. Nope, just do the taco and a bell. Yes, despite all my rage, I am still just ready to go. Is that the same song? It is the same song. I've been listening to a lot of 90s grunge rock, mostly mid to late 90s, 2000s. Back from the days when I worked overnight stock at Kmart. Met my second husband, got into all sorts of trouble. It was fun. It was a fun time. That's why I like some of the music. It just reminds me of a fun time. Jed says, I know, Rosie, but I want to write it for you because you deserve it. And to be honest, I miss you and love you. You're very sweet, Jed. Havid says the Shining film. Was that with Jack Nicholson? Was the Shining the one in the hotel? I read a lot of Stephen King books up until probably mid 2005, about 2005, I guess, somewhere around there. I loved Stephen King. It's a real hotel in Colorado. Cool. My emojis are I see little purple devils, but you're not a little devil. The Overlook Hotel, yes. Were you into Stephen King, Paul? feed says it's a film. Yes, we've seen it in a book. I was likely to read the book before watching the film. Rosie says, thank you, Jen. Rosie, why do you have... Paul says, yes. Corey says, did you know he was in the hotel? He came up with that movie the night after his dream of his son getting chased by a giant horse. I did not know. Really? I don't even know that I knew Stephen King had a kid. Rosie says, ugh, add me that emoji to Charlie. Oh, you want that? No, you're not. Neither one of you. Jed says, you're welcome. Anytime, Rosie. And I know we still have stuff in common, but I don't know if I remember everything we had in common. Rosie says, why do I have what? After your name, it's a big purple blob. And like Jed has the little shield that says he's a mod. Charlie and Corey is still a mod because I forgot to take it away, but I don't care. Paul says, Paul's got the little shield. Just you have this big purple thing after your name. Let me see if I see it on my other phone. I'll show it to you if it's on the other phone. Corey says, does Jed like Rosie? Yes, Jed likes Rosie, but Rosie loves Jed back. But sometimes it gets a little overwhelming for her. So Jed is very careful not to overwhelm her, aren't you, Jed? I see you being very careful. Okay, it's not on here. Rosie, let me take a picture of it then. This is craziness. It's not on my other phone, but it's on the phone that I'm actually live streaming from. It's weird, Rosie. It's not that way on my other phone, though. Okay. There you go, Rosie. Do you see that purple mark? What the heck? What is that? What did you do, Rosie? Paul says, I like the thumbnail, Cat. Thank you. I'm going to make it a sticker. Corey says, my bad. Oh, my bad. What was O? Jed says, yes, I'm being very careful not to overwhelm Rosie. And yes, I love Rosie, Charlie. We all know. Rosie says, Charlie, you remind me of myself. It's probably why you guys like each other so much. Rosie says, ugh, I'm telling you, add the evil emoji. You just think you're evil. Is your knee popping? What's popping? Charlie says, I'm lifting up my leg really fast and it's popping each time. Have you narrowed down where the popping is coming from? Mine is sometimes an ankle or a knee. Ooh, thank you. Speaking of ankle, I wonder how our friend Rod Wilson's doing. Rosie says, trust. Did you see the purple thing, Rosie? Paul says every day brings new snaps and pops. Yeah. Corey says, do you guys have a fear of blood? No. I used to work at a vet's office, and one of my favorite things to do, and I was really good at, was drawing blood. It was my favorite because it was just so easy. It came to me very naturally, so definitely not. But Rosie says yes. My daughter, my youngest, when her stepdad had surgery and she saw like his open wound, she got her whole face. You could see the blood just drain out of her face, and her lips were pure white. She cannot stand the sight of blood. It's funny. Charlie says, I do like really bad. It's gross. Jed says, sorry, I'm late here, Kat. I was eating dinner this morning and TV. Was planning on doing a fan art drawing. Hey, you know what? You're never late. You're always right on time. You don't have to be here right when I'm here, Jed. You never made that commitment. I appreciate whenever you make it in. Thank you, and I love you. Paul says, I've seen lots of... Are we back? Back. And Charlie says, oh my gosh, my friend licks her blood like a snack. You know what happens sometimes when I'm at work? I might cut myself. You know how I cut myself the worst? Let me show you this one. This little cut, this little paper cut. From a cardboard box. What the heck? I get cut on cardboard boxes all the dang time, and sometimes I have to. I have to lick my blood so I don't drip all over the place. It's not gross. It's just your own stuff. Rosie says, Charlie, I got blood work and I got dizzy. Ooh. Rosie says, ugh. Jess says, I get cut at work sometimes. Yeah. I did pretty good. My arms are full of scars from cutting myself up at work. Charlie says, I'm getting my yearly shots next week. Do you still get shots? What age does that stop? And you don't see any blood when you get your shot, so you should be okay. What do you think, Charlie? I mean, Corey? You think 15 is when you stop? I know they want you to keep getting shots, and as you get older, they want you to take more shots. I think it's bull crap. Jed says, Kat, I'm going to start practicing my guitar more. Are you? How are you learning? Are you just learning to play a song, or are you like learning the right way, learning the notes and all that stuff? Corey says, yeah, it hurts less than getting blood drawn. Does getting blood drawn really hurt? Or does it just hurt because you're looking at it? Jed says, one of the shots is 25, the tetanus. Oh, boy, I didn't... Never. You only get tetanus shots if you step on a nail and you go to the hospital, then you get a tetanus shot. That's just my life. So, Paul, what are you going to do today since it's raining? Nope. Charlie Corey says it pinches, I guess. I just noticed it seems to be a lot worse if you're actually looking at it. But if you turn your head away, it doesn't seem to hurt as bad. For me, Rosie says, nope. I got shots, and this doctor tried forcing me to take the vaccine. My mom was about to bite her lip. including me, of course, because we said no, and she kept saying, let her take it. The doctor did. The vaccine. I know some people did for very good reasons, and that's their decision. I did not. My kids did not. And when I considered doing it, my kids talked me out of it. Jed says the chords and everything. Oh, you're doing it the right way. I'm learning a lot of books with songs. You know, there's a guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name. Marty. Oh gosh, Marty something. And he teaches you how to learn the song instead of the chords and stuff. That's why I don't know any songs, because I won't learn it the right way. Beat, I mean, Rosie says. And then ugh. Paul says, my brother wants me to go with him to pick up a boat he bought a couple of hours away. Ooh. Is this a nicer brother? Corey says, I get sick at least 2 times a year because I take vitamin F every day. What is that? Rosie says, oops. And Jed says, I can kind of do one chord at a time, Cat. I see. Right, me too. But I still haven't. I should do it the right way. I was going to right before COVID. I had gone down to the Guitar Center down the street from one of my stores, and I had set up going once a week to get one lesson just to start beginning to learn. And then, like I said, COVID happened, and I should start going back. You meant D. You're the second person who's talked about vitamin D today, Corey. Paul says, it is my younger brother. He can be a little stressful. What do you have right now, Jed? You want to buy an acoustic guitar too. What do you have right now that you're practicing on? Are you the middle child, Paul? Must be. The way you put that can only be the only way it is. You're okay. So which one is not so kind to you? Jed says, I got an Ibanez. Okay, an electric guitar. I see. I've got nothing but acoustics. And a very good friend of mine passed away recently, and he had a handmade guitar that is, oh, it's this one, Paul? Well, consider whether you don't have to, you know. Corey needs to brush her teeth. Go do it right now. Don't let that bacteria poop rot your teeth out. Jed says, love you, Rosie, and we should catch up more again. And Paul says, he will be grilling me, I'm sure. Then don't go. Do you feel like you have to because he's your brother? I've got to apologize to my brother today, actually. He came over the other day. He fixed my mower. He showed me where he fixed it, what he did. So if I need to do it in the future, I can. He needs my help, okay? Right? Does he not have any friends, or does he treat them like crap too so that they don't want to help him? What is it, Paul? Rosie says, like when, Jed? And ugh, what's the matter, sister? Jed says, I don't know, Rosie. Maybe later today so I can start writing your song. Aw, Rosie wants her sister. She misses her sis. Is she your best friend? Like you're for real, in real life best friend, Rosie? Oh, Paul says he has one friend and that friend is busy. Well, just know you don't have to, Paul. I know you will because you're just a kind person, but you don't have to. You don't have to be anywhere where somebody doesn't treat you with respect, even if it's your brother. Rosie says, Jed, I'm tired and sick. Maybe when I wake up. That's why she wants her sister. Corey says, you would be a cool aunt. I am going to be a cool aunt. I did meet his girlfriend the other day, and she is due in September. But the baby's very big, so it could be any time. Oh, Rosie says she was supposed to come, but she can't. And yes, don't tell my other sisters. I would never. Um, so what happened? Why can't she come? And do you talk on the phone with her or text? Do you text her and say, Mama's driving me crazy today? All right. Can that peanut butter wear you out, buddy? All right, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. There we go. Jed says he's going to get some sleep soon. Me too, maybe. 5:21. Aw. Rosie says, I text her and FaceTime sometimes, but she has workers fixing her house, so her husband needs her help. Ugh. I had two dreams that she was here, but she's not. Maybe she still will find a way. You never know. How come you can't go see her? Jackie Pin. Your parents won't let you go? What's the story? Oh gosh, it is 5:07. Did you realize it was so late? Who here knew it was so late and didn't say anything? Thank you for 34 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jack. They don't allow you to, and you're scared of planes. I love planes. Well, that stinks. Well, if your sister was coming there, they still like your sister, so that isn't it. Huh, interesting. Jed says it's 3:08 in Colorado. Yeah, I had just noticed it was almost 10 minutes after. I was like, what are you doing, Kat? I'm not in a big rush, obviously. So, Rosie says, nope. Well, gotta do what you gotta do to keep peace in the house. Jess says, note to what? She feels bad for me, LOL. She says, come live with me and your parents won't let you. What was the note to? Was the note to your parents don't like her or don't talk to her? Corey says, I might be able to be at tomorrow's stream and I'll ask my mom if I can change my profile photo to what I look like so y'all can see me. You know what, Corey? Based on your age, I would say don't do it. We love you no matter what you look like. Isn't that even more important? Isn't that even great? We don't care what you look like. We love you anyways. So there. But for your safety, I hope your mom tells you no. Rosie says she and her husband making me my own bedroom. Oh, really? They have fights basically like me. I see. So do you think that's what you'll do when their house is done? You'll go live with them? I would like you to still have a really good relationship with your mom and your dad. I know that's tough. But maybe being away will give you guys some separation and time and you could get along better with them. But I know how much you love your mom, Rosie. I know how much she means to you. I've heard you talk about it before. Corey says she probably will. You wish. Well, you're 19, so there's going to come a point where you just get up and go because you can. All right. I think we're going to do it. We're going to say goodnight. Rosie says, if I visit, I won't leave my sister. She's my best friend. Jen says, sorry to hear that, Rosie. Well, everything she said is kind of positive. Like she has an out. She has a place to go soon or eventually. And Paul says, love to everyone. Thank you, Paul. I love you too. I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. As best as you can. I wish you wouldn't go with your brother. Or maybe just pop out and give it to him back one day, Paul. All right. I'm rotten. And I'm a bad influence, by the way. Don't take any of my advice. Rosie says, no, unless I get married this year. Oh, no. Just kidding. Bye. I love you, Rosie. I love you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you go by and click that link. Say hi to Flora. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Corey.